Hey everyone, in this video we will talk about the best calculator for FRM and CFA exams. We'll start a discussion with the list of allowed calculators for both CFA and FRM exams, and fortunately we have similar set of calculators which are allowed in both the exams. Now this list mainly consists of two manufacturers, one is the HP and one is the TI. HP is the Hewlett Packard, TI is the Texas Instrument. From HP we have 5 calculators which is 12C, 10B2, 10B2 plus and 20B. So these are the 4 calculators allowed from the HP. And then we have the TI BA2 Plus and TI BA2 Plus Professional from TI, Texas Instrument. Now, if you are planning to buy a new calculator, you don't own any calculator and you are planning to buy a new calculator, then my recommendation is to go for TI BA2 Plus or TI BA2 Plus Professional version. Reason is very simple. There are a lot of resources available on the internet using which you can learn how to use the calculator. Please remember, these are financial calculators, so you need to learn these calculators specifically. So you can't directly use the take the calculator and start using it. You need to learn these calculators. One more thing, all these calculators are financial calculators which offer similar functionality. So choosing one calculator over the other, you're not going to lose any functionality from that perspective. Now, functionality from like the TVM function, the cash flow function, so calculation of the NPV, IRR, probability related functions like the permutation combination and the factorial function. Then we have the stats function, like you can directly calculate the mean, standard deviation, variance, and you can also perform the linear regression calculations like calculation of the intercept and the slope. Okay, so all these can be done on all the calculators, so you're not losing any functionality. So I'm recommending TI BA2 Plus only because the resources are enough or more than enough available. Now here, even though the functionality is same, the way you use the calculator differs among the manufacturers. Okay, so TI BA2 Plus or TI, Texas Instrument calculators, works with a different keystrokes, and to perform any function you have to apply different keystrokes compared to the HP. And that's the main difference between the calculators. Even though there is no difference in functionality, the way you use the function differs in both the calculators. Assuming you already own a calculator, say HP, then you don't need to necessarily buy TI BA2 Plus, because with small effort you can definitely learn how to use the HP calculator, and that's the reason you can go ahead with the HP calculator. One more thing, these are the normal calculators like the Casio calculators and without any functionality, financial functionality. These calculators are not allowed in exam. I'm telling you specifically because I remember 3 years back, one of my students went with this calculator assuming that this calculator is basic compared to these like the HP calculator, the TI calculator, so they will allow it because he lost his TI calculator at that time. So he went with this calculator, and no, this calculator is not allowed, even though there is less functionality. So it has nothing to do with the functionality of the calculator. This is the allowed list, and only these calculators are allowed in exam. No matter what other calculator you have, you can't take that. Now, assuming you are planning to buy TI BA2 Plus calculator, now here in TI BA2 Plus we have 2 versions. So first is the plus version, second is the professional version. So plus version is the cheaper one, professional is the expensive one. Both the calculators offer same functionality and same keystrokes, so you don't need to learn both the calculators. So if you know one, obviously you will be able to use another calculator. So as I said, the only difference is the build quality in these calculators. So right now I have the professional version with me. I also own the plus version, and from like after using both the calculators, I can tell you that this particular calculator, the professional version, actually feels expensive. The quality or the build quality of this calculator is really sturdy, and you will enjoy using this calculator. Enjoy as in, obviously you will be going for the exam only, but still feel is really nice. But when it comes to the plus version, you will feel the calculator is cheaper. One more difference is there between these calculators. So in a professional version, you can replace battery very easily like this, but on the plus version you can't do this. You have to unscrew the body of the calculator and then you can replace the battery. Okay, now here, so does this mean you have to go for the professional only because it has a better build quality and you can replace batteries easily? No, not like that. I initially purchased the plus version and then I purchased the professional version. I will tell you the reason for this. In plus version, the keys are really soft. So when I used to press, say, one of the keys, I used to end up pressing the adjacent key. Why? Because the keys are very soft and my palm size is really big. So if you have small fingers and small palm size, this won't be really big problem for you. But if this is the problem, then prefer professional version. If you prefer accuracy over the speed, so prefer professional version, because in professional version keys are really hard to press. So literally, if I have to press a key, I have to do like this. So you can't press two keys simultaneously, which is possible in the plus version. And that's why I'm telling you to go for the professional version if you have problem like me. But if you don't have this problem like the big fingers and the big palm size, then I would recommend you to go for the plus version, because using this calculator, you will, if you use this calculator, you will reduce your calculation speed, because you have to press keys harder. So you can't easily press the keys, and that's a really big problem. So if you prefer accuracy, go for professional version. If you prefer speed, go for plus version. So this would be the deciding factor. One more recommendation from my side: if you are among those students who wants calculator, say like you want to keep the calculator all the time in your pocket, then you can go for the app-based calculator in your smartphone. So if you study in, say, office, if you're planning to study in office, so obviously you can't take the calculator or use the calculator there, right? So the app will really help you. And in iPhone, so app is from TI itself. So you'll use the TI app if you download the app. App is paid version. So approximately, I don't exactly remember what is the price of this app, but approximately $20 is the price for this app, approximately 1200 rupees, Indian rupees. And this app is really good. So it works properly because it is from TI itself. Now for Android, we have apps available, but those are from third-party manufacturers or third-party developers, and I can't guarantee, or I can't give you like the assure you about the accuracy of those calculators. I myself use those calculators in class for teaching, but I know which calculation is correct or not. So I can like partly rely on my knowledge versus the calculators used. But if you are using the Android-based calculators, because those are third party, and I don't know exactly like if there are any bugs or not, because I never use all the functionalities of the calculator. I only use whatever is required or whatever came in the course of teaching. So that I used. So you can decide for yourself for the Android calculators. Again, Android and iPhone obviously not allowed in the examination. This is for your own purpose. If you want to use a calculator in, say, office or sitting in library and want to use the calculator without pressing keys and making noise, so in all those cases, these app-based calculators can also be used. Right now, say you don't have calculator and you want to start your preparation, then also you can go with the app-based calculators. If someday you forgot your calculator for classes, then also you can use these calculators in class, right? So that's all about the calculator. Again, if you are my student, one more important note: if you are my student, the compulsion is you have to either use the professional or the plus version of the calculator. You can't use the HP, because I don't know how to use the HP calculator. So I have to stick to the plus or the professional version. So that's all from my side. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.